First one is kind of a short verse piece, and the others are kind of prosy, not super long. I need new prescriptions. I can see better without my glasses. That's kind of a fucked up statement, but this is called Thursday evening. Dinner is over. Time for cake. Participants read newspapers, roll dice, cut their wrists. Picasso tells me not to drink the water. He says, forget about chasing rainbows, make your own. Robert Downey walks in with a hooker, trips and slams his head in the corner of the coffee table. He bleeds all over my shoes. Fucker. Those were a Christmas present. Did I tell you I'm a little messed up? Okay, this one's not titled. Most of mine are untitled. A poet walks into a bar, orders a whiskey sour with real egg, a pot of coffee, and a bag of corn nuts, which he hates. Because, well, why wouldn't he? He unzips his book bag and pulls out a copy of Mad Magazine and a 30-year-old Penthouse. A well-worn customer, somewhat glassy-eyed, he's been here since the church was built. That was in '72. Sidles up to the bar, leans over and says to Mel is the barkeep, keep your eyes on this one. I hear he's a poet. A poet, eh? Says Mel, one eyebrow arched. All right. Just then a policeman barges into the place and yells, okay, who's double parked? I bet it was that poet who just moved in. He grabs the glassy-eyed man by the arm. It was you, wasn't it? And hauls him off. The cop didn't recognize the glassy-eyed man because he was suffering from a bout of amnesia due to a recent blow to the head. It's caused some minor issues and a few funny stories in the department, but he mostly does his job, so they let it go. The poet, who up to this point has sat silent in the corner, sipping whiskey and cleaning his cuticles with a nail, stands up and announces that he's buying the place. The barkeep, looking quizzical at first, then protests. The poet quiets him by pulling a dead chicken from his bag and chopping the head off with a cleaver. He then threatens to play nothing but Wayne Newton songs for the rest of the evening if the deal is not done. Patrons and workers alike cower in their seats and at their stations. The fear and disgust is palpable. Emboldened by the reactions, he adds that as a bonus he may dance around shirtless, rubbing chicken grease over his chest. But after Wayne Newton, this is anticlimactic. Papers are saying, the thespian, he suddenly decides to change his profession, buys drinks for everyone, and plays ABBA all night long. They all love ABBA. The glassy-eyed man comes back. The cop had forgotten him, falling asleep on a cot. Here's Waterloo and starts singing along. He hollers to Mel, give me a Heineken. The poet has gone back to his magazines. He had played a single game of pool against himself and lost badly. The cook was frying up his chicken, and it would be done before too long. Wayne Newton sucks. Punishment's almost over, just one more piece, and then you can have some real entertainment. Okay, so this has no title, but I think I'm going to call it Bunt Burke. I'm going to change my name to Bunt Burke. I'll buy myself a sea captain's hat and wear it everywhere. By the way, just a little diversion, I can't see anybody out here. Totally black. I'll buy myself a sea captain's hat and wear it everywhere. And I'll say, "What's up, Charlie?" to everybody I run into, which in most cases won't really be their name, only sometimes. But I won't know when. That'll be part of the fun. In the cases where it is their name, they might say something like, "Fine, do I know you?" Maybe squinting or raising an eyebrow. And I'll say, "I don't know, do you? I'm Bunt Burke, and this is my sea captain's hat." I might then add, if so inclined at the moment, "You're third cousin to Tab Wilkinson, the used TV salesman. You don't fool me," fixing my new acquaintance with an icy stare before breaking into a loud guffaw. The stranger would laugh too, like he gets the joke, but he won't. Some of my other catchphrases will be, "Price of beef is getting ridiculous," "Petunias are coming up early this year," and "Buy me a beer." On special occasions, I may substitute a French beret for the sea captain's hat, but I'll decide what the special occasions are and when. You won't know, unless you can read my mind. And you can't do that now, can you? One final thing I may do, for the moment final, that may change, or it may not. I'll pound my fist on the table and shout, "Stop playing those damn Beach Boys," even if the Beach Boys aren't playing, or if nobody's playing. You may ask, "Well, why should I do these things?" The question instead should be, why not? I'm Bunt Burke, and this is my sea captain's hat. Petunias are coming up. Buy me a beer.